Hi, good morning. It's Ian Thompson with Anja and Carly. We're ready for the April sales report. How are you guys doing?
Good morning. We're doing great. We just had
Very
a
good.
weekend of summer here in May, so we're off to a
Wow,
great start.
we are
Yeah,
off to
good
a great
morning,
start. And just
everyone.
just before we start, I want to say that this is a new custom now that sellers, when we sell one of their house, they go to Columbia Bakery and give us these treats here. Can you see those?
Oh,
Oh
delicious. Oh, I
man,
can't wait. Yeah.
oh, so good, so good. Who do we get those from?
Our
Columbia
seller on
Bakery.
Oh,
Avalon.
yes, Debbie. Thank you,
Mhm,
Debbie. We
Debbie, thank
appreciate
you,
those.
Debbie.
Yes, my waistline's
Thank you, thank
expanding
you.
just as we're speaking here. Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to get to the April sales report, but before we do that, why don't we just talk about, hey, what's the month? What happened this month? I was on tour yesterday, and an agent told me that pretty much everything she writes on is in multiple offers. Like,
Wow.
I don't know, I was surprised. I know you hear about multiple offers, but everyone, she said,
Yeah,
Wow.
wow.
yeah.
That's a strong coincidence, but I mean, we're experiencing that a little bit too ourselves, aren't we? This afternoon, I've got
One of your
more than
listings,
one
you got it
agent
too.
threatening to write on my
Yes.
listing. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Threatening to
happened.
write's the right word. And yet, and Anya, you had one where you had all these showings and we didn't get any offers.
Yes, that's right too. We
It's
had more
it's a
than
funny world.
oh yeah,
Uh,
multiple, like almost 20 showings in 3 days and so much
hmm
interest. Yeah.
hmm hmm
Yeah.
Well, I think that speaks to the the amount of inventory that we have, and
Hmm.
I think a lot of people are looking for the same thing. Carly, do you think?
yeah, that's accurate. Even when I look at my buyers list, a lot of them's overlap, right?
Hmm
So their criteria overlaps. So if something hits that fits a lot of that criteria, yeah, the inventory is going fast, right? In that space.
Now
Hmm.
we look at the report, what actually happened in April. This is for condominiums, and this is where it really becomes evident. I mean, condominiums and single family couldn't be more different.
Hmm.
In the condominium market, we've got our prices down 13%, condos down 60%, 60% fewer homes,
Wow.
condominiums
Yeah.
sold than a year ago,
That's
and
wild.
15% more listings. So when we do our math here, that's 6.3 months of inventory. So we're pretty getting close now, where some of these are still going to be for sale in 2027.
Hmm.
So if you've got a
Wow.
condominium, you really want to be thinking. You know,
That, yeah.
and people say to us, is this the right time to sell, even in this market? And we get back to you, why are you doing it in the first place? Why is it important that it sells in 2026?
Well, and that puts into perspective, right? If I'm going to list a condo, right, what do I need to do to place mine in the category that's going to be sold? Yeah.
And typically, unfortunately, the only lever you have is price. I mean, you can paint again, but I think what we're finding is a lot of that's outside of the homeowner's control and a strata because it could be the building.
Yep,
Hmm.
The
for
reason
sure.
it doesn't matter how much you've painted or how thick the granite is that you put in. If the building has issues, it's not going to go. So
Yeah.
unless you're going to reduce it. So anyways, that's the condominium market. But single family is just kind of chugging along. We're pretty much the same as last year, 108, 106 our listings right now, 354 months of inventory, 3.3. So you would say that's still buyer's market, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think we've been out with a few buyers just in the last little while, and some of the homes that are on the market are pretty tired, I would say, and buyers' appetite for that's down on you. Do you find that when people are thinking, I
Oh,
don't
I
want to be
agree. I
renovating?
agree. Yeah. Lots of the buyers I work with, they would like to find the ready to go and move in rather than fixing up right now. All the renovations, it's not everybody likes to do that, right? So it's a good thing to prepare your home a little bit for the listing ahead of time as well. And what do we say? It's the 1% rule.
Yes,
Fix
1%
your
of your asking
home
price in
1% before it hits the market.
in
Yeah.
something,
Like,
typically
yeah.
landscaping, paint, wallpaper, if you still got it, put new
Yeah.
ones on or take it off altogether,
Decluttering.
or
Yeah.
fix the leaking taps, all those small things that become irritants that as a homeowner we tend to accept, right? That's just my
Right.
house.
Hmm.
That tap always leaks. It's no big
Hmm.
deal, right? get on to it later.
Mhm.
But um, and I think that's why there's a couple of things. The cost of renovating is high. So unless you're actually going to do the work yourself, you're hiring people, and that's more expensive. Just like everything seems to be more expensive today. So that would speak to why the homes that are
Mhm.
really in good condition and price sharp are in multiple offers
Mhm.
Mhm.
because most of them are the other way. So there's that. And townhomes. What do we see here for townhomes? 563, our average price, up a bit from last year. Volume about the same. Active listings 90. Last year we had 63, so we have more of these. Again, this is a combination of townhomes with stairs and patio homes, and our month of inventory about 4.7. Now we've had, I would think the patio home market though is still pretty good. Carly, you finding that?
Yeah, I do. I think that if people have patio homes, there's a real appetite because it's such a, we're really close to Parksville and Qualicum, and people want to retire here in Nanaimo as well because their families are here. So when a patio home hits,
Hmm.
I have myself a long list of buyers who, if it checks the right boxes, we're in there, right? So and I think patio home buyers really know what they want. They've come from a really nice home. A lot of times they're selling their family home, and there's certain things that they really need to have on their list that are non-negotiables. So, yeah.
Hmm. And we always come back to the fact that we don't build them anymore.
Hmm.
We don't build patio homes, we don't build ranchers. Everything has stairs
Mhm.
and
It's
smaller
true.
lots. So that's what drives
Multiple
people.
units. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. When I was in Parksville last week doing an evaluation on a house in Parksville, there's ranchers everywhere. They're all
Mhm.
over the place. And there was 30
Yeah.
for sale in this price category, between
Mm.
700 and 900, 30 ranchers,
Wow.
and three sold in the last 30 days, right? 10 months of inventory of ranchers. And in Nanaimo, I bet you there isn't five for sale altogether.
Right?
Mhm.
It's amazing how much different it is,
That's
25 minutes up the road, right? So,
Yeah.
anyways, all right. What do we have coming up now? We have a couple of seminars. Anya, when's your next seminar?
Oh, my seminar is happening on May 28th at 6:30 at the Oliver Woods Community Center. And it is a first-time home buyers seminar that's called Fire Your Landlord.
There you
And
go.
I'll be joined by a mortgage broker and a financial advisor. So there will be lots of information of how to get started, where you can get your financing from, and how to plan your future or next steps to get you into a new home
Hmm.
and get you away from paying rent into somebody else's pocket.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
And right on the other end of the spectrum, I got a couple of seniors things coming up. I'm going to be at the Seniors Trade Show. The Seniors Expo is May 13th next week at Country Club. And then our next downsizing seminar is May 27th at the golf course. And you can register here at 250-616-3641. Okay, awesome. Anything else to add? No? Okay, I'm going to get
Mm.
back to eating these.
Yeah.
I'll
After
save
shipping.
one for you guys. Okay,
Perfect. I'll be there soon.
good. Okay, have a great month.